They told you God is one, and they were right. But what they didn't tell you, what the books left silent, what the lectures skipped past, is that the face of that oneness is never still. It moves, it breathes, it unveils. Ibn Arabi spent 75 years and 350 books trying to say one thing clearly enough that humanity would finally hear it. God has never, not once, shown the same face twice. Not to Moses when the mountain trembled, not to Mary when the angel breathed into her sleeve, not to you. Even in your most private moment of prayer, eyes closed, tears on your face, God was not repeating himself. He was making something new, every single time. And if you have been living as though the divine is fixed, a still painting on the wall of your childhood, then Ibn Arabi would lean forward and say, very gently, you have not yet begun to see. There is a verse in Surah Al-Rahman that most people read past without stopping. Allah says, كُلَّ يَوْمٍ هُوَ فِي شَأْنٍ. Every moment he is in a new state of glory. Not every year, not every age, every moment. The word God chose here is shan, not routine, not schedule, not habit. Shan means a creative act of being, a new disclosure, a new unveiling of what was always infinite but never before shown in quite this way. This is not poetry. This is a cosmic announcement. And yet, ask yourself honestly, when was the last time you entered your prayer expecting to meet a face you had never seen before? Or do you arrive with the same God you've always carried, the same words in the same order, asking for the same things, expecting the same answers? Ibn Arabi called this the greatest spiritual poverty, not disbelief, not doubt, the imprisonment of the infinite in a fixed concept. He wrote, and this is something I need you to really hear, whoever worships a God he has defined has worshipped only his own mind. Read that again. Because if that is true, and he spent his life arguing that it is, then the question is not whether you believe in God. The question is, which God have you been believing in? Ibn Arabi described what he called the 3 forms of divine self-disclosure. 3 ways the infinite perpetually unveils itself to what is finite. I want to walk through each one because when you understand them, you will never look at an ordinary moment the same way again. The first Tajalli, al-Dat, the disclosure of the essence. This is the deepest layer, the veil behind all veils. The divine essence, al-Dat, never fully discloses itself to anything in creation, not to the angels who stand closest, not to the prophets who bore the weight of revelation, not even to the greatest mystics who surrendered everything. Because if it did, existence itself would dissolve. There is a hadith Qudsi, God speaking in his own voice, where he says, كنت كنزا مخفيا فأحببت أن أعرف فخلقت الخلق. I was a hidden treasure, and I loved to be known. So I created creation, loved, past tense, a longing that existed before the universe, before time, before light. The universe is not a machine. It is the expression of divine longing, and Tajalli, every Tajalli, is how that longing breathes. The second Tajalli, al-Asma, the disclosure through the names. This is where it becomes intimate. Ibn Arabi taught that everything in existence is a mirror, a specific mirror, for one of God's names. The sun is a disclosure of al-Nur, the light. The ocean is a disclosure of al-Wasi, the vast, the all-encompassing. Your own ability to forgive someone who hurt you deeply, that is a disclosure of al-Ghafur, the ever-forgiving. And you are not a random arrangement of atoms who found themselves in this century, in this body, with these particular wounds and this particular longing. You are a pattern of divine names arranged in a combination that has never existed before and will never exist again. Not a copy, not a repeat. Ibn Arabi wrote, each person is a unique divine disclosure. You are not made in the image of God the way a statue is made in the image of a man, cold, still, finished. You are a living, breathing, moving Tajalli of the most beautiful names. You are the hidden treasure still being revealed. The third Tajalli, al-Afal, the disclosure through actions. This one is the hardest and the most liberating. Every event in your life is a tajalli. The heartbreak that brought you to your knees, that was al-Kahar, the subduer, teaching your ego that it cannot hold everything it wants to hold. The unexpected peace that settled in your chest at 3 in the morning when you thought you were too broken to feel peace again. That was al-Salam, the source of peace, reaching through time to find you. The door that closed, the plan that collapsed, the person who left. Ibn Arabi would say, look again. Because behind every apparent loss is al-Fatah, the opener, preparing something your current eyes cannot yet see. He wrote, the Gnostic sees God's action in every event, whether it arrives as a gift or as a trial. Not the naive optimist who pretends everything is fine, but the one who has trained their eyes, who has learned to ask, in the middle of difficulty, what face of the divine is being shown here that I have not been willing to see? So how do you actually begin to see tajalli? Ibn Arabi described a practice he called talaqi, the state of reception. Most of us move through life as transmitters. We project, we demand. We decide what God should look like and then judge every experience by whether it matches our picture. Talaqi means becoming a receiver. It means approaching your prayer not with a speech prepared, but with an open hand. It means entering your day not to confirm what you already believe, but to receive what hasn't yet been given. It means allowing the moment, this moment, exactly as it is, to teach you rather than forcing it to agree with you. The Prophet said, Jadidu imanakum, renew your faith, not once, not at the beginning, perpetually, because faith that stops renewing calcifies, and calcified faith cannot receive a new tajalli. The great master Abu Yazid al-Bistami said, I have known God through God. I have known what is other than God through the light of God. Not knowledge about God, vision, an open eye, a heart trained to receive the new face in every moment. I want to ask you something. Has there ever been a moment in your life, maybe in a crisis, maybe in an unexpected silence, where something shifted, where something opened that you hadn't opened yourself? Maybe it was during a prayer you didn't plan. Maybe it was in a hospital corridor. Maybe it was on an ordinary Tuesday when you were washing dishes and something descended that had no name. Ibn Arabi would say, in that moment, you received a tajalli. God unveiled a face you had never seen, and you were changed, not by information, by direct disclosure. The problem is, most of us treat those moments as exceptions. That was unusual. That was special. Normal life is different. But Ibn Arabi spent his entire life arguing the opposite. There is no such thing as an ordinary moment. Every heartbeat is a new tajalli. Every breath is God redisclosing himself to you. Every act of opening your eyes in the morning is the hidden treasure, loving to be known again. You have not been living in ordinary time. You have been living inside a perpetual act of divine love. You just needed someone to point. I want to invite you now to receive this, not just understand it. Set everything down for a moment. Let your shoulders fall. Let your jaw release. Let your hands rest open, palms upward, a posture of reception, not request. Close your eyes. Take a slow breath in through your nose, and as you inhale, say silently in your heart, Ya Dhahir. O the manifest one, the one who discloses. Hold for just a moment. Now exhale slowly, and as the breath leaves you, say, Ya Batin. O the hidden one, the one who veils. Do this 3 times. In this breath, in this small movement of air in and out, you have just moved between the 2 faces Ibn Arabi called the great polarity of existence, the outer and the inner, the manifest and the hidden, and you are the meeting point. You are the place where the hidden becomes manifest. Now, breathing naturally, allow yourself to sit in one question, not to answer it, just to hold it. What is God disclosing to me right now, in this exact moment? Not what I want, not what I expected, but what is actually here. Stay in that question for a few breaths. Pause. When you open your eyes, you are not returning to ordinary life. You are returning to a tajalli, a new face, an unveiling that has never happened before and will never happen again. Ibn Arabi wrote, near the end of the Fusus al-Hikam, his most sacred text, "The cosmos is the mirror of the real, and the real is the mirror of the cosmos. Each is known through the other." You are not searching for a God in some distant heaven. You are His mirror. In every breath, in every wound, in every moment you allow yourself to be open. The only question remaining is simple. Are your eyes open? Are you willing, just willing, to see a face you have not seen before? Because that is all Tajalli asks of you. Not perfection, not scholarship, not a life already healed. Just openness, one breath at a time. If something shifted in you while you watched this, even slightly, even in a place you can't name yet, then leave a word in the comments. I read everything, and if this is the kind of companionship you've been searching for, subscribe to Heart's Whisper, not for content, not for uploads on a schedule, but because you are already walking this road, and some roads reveal their beauty when you don't walk